Hello everybody. It is day 2 of the full 10-day mini. Yesterday went beautifully. It didn't start off so well though. Let me tell you about yesterday. I got up and got ready. I went to get my potatoes, and I had put a lot of those little bitty potatoes in the Instant Pot. They don't last as long as the big potatoes, it seems. So when I put them all in a bowl, and they just didn't quite look right. I think I had them in the refrigerator for about 4 days, and I think they were done. So, but I was up early, and went to Waffle House and got a triple hash brown with mushrooms, and made sure to tell them, you know, when you do the mushrooms, absolutely no oil. So I had some steamed hash browns. And that was enough for me to get me a little portion for breakfast, which I did. I put the rest of it in my Hot Logic, but I didn't turn it on immediately. And then about maybe a half hour before my snack, you know, the class, the third period that does the snack, I turned it on. So I had some warm ones for snack. And then I left it on for 1 more hour. Because that was lunchtime, and so I had the rest of them for lunch, and a big old pack of frozen green beans that I stuck in my Hot Logic Mini, and by lunchtime those green beans are so tasty. So that's all I had, you know, throughout the day, and it was wonderful and it was sustainable. If I would have had some broccoli, a bag of frozen broccoli, I would have put that in the Hot Logic Mini after I took the green beans out, so I could have had that for a snack immediately after school. I've done that before as well. And so the simplicity of this Mary's Mini is amazing. It's just so amazing. And I never really understood the simplicity of this program until I became limited with my ability to cook. Because one thing I love about whole foods, plant-based eating is that I get to cook and I get to create things and make stuff up, and you know, just put flavors together. And but I have not been able to for almost a month now because of my broken toe. Every day it gets better. I say that all the time. Every day it was better than the day before, but it's not healed. It's not healed. I see my doctor on Monday, a week from yesterday. So I see my doctor on Monday. They're going to do another x-ray, find out what the status is, and, you know, see if the pain that I'm feeling is just because it's newly healed and whatever, or if something's wrong. But I'm not joking around with my toe. Y'all know how much I love to eat, but, well, I love to eat too. Boy, that just slipped on out there. Y'all know how much I love to cook, but I am not going to sacrifice the health of my toe to get in the kitchen and cook. But in the meantime, I have learned the simplicity of this program. And it's easy. Yesterday was a day I had not planned. And guys, if you didn't know it, Waffle House has steamed hash browns. It's a thing. They know exactly what it is. Just ask for a triple order or an order or a double order of steamed hash browns. And if you get any of the stuff to go on it, make sure that when they, you know, grill that stuff, they do it with no oil. And you've got a compliant meal. How cool is that? And how quick is that? Because I was disappointed that my potatoes didn't look right. And but I was very happy that I was up a little bit early. And I called Waffle House on my way, and it's one that's really close to where I work. I called them, told them what I wanted. Didn't have to explain what steamed hash browns were. They knew. And swung by, pick it up. It was ready for me, and went on to work. You can't get easier than that. And I really, really, really like the frozen veggies. I can get them organic from Kroger. I like the broccoli florets. I like that a lot. It gives me my cruciferous vegetable on a very regular basis. And it's really important to get those cruciferous vegetables. Um, I like the green beans. I've really grown partial to the green beans. And I like the cauliflower, and which is also a cruciferous vegetable. But I really like those frozen. And so, that's been my vegetable. And then I get some raw veggies in. I get a lot of raw veggies. My salad with balsamic vinegar on it, the little flavors of balsamic is kind of neat, to put those on a salad. And sometimes I'll take a potato and pour a little bit of water. Some people have mentioned something about pickle juice. That sounds good. I may try that one day. But I just add a little water, mash up the potatoes, add a little water, and then put some balsamic vinegar in with that and mash it up really well, where it's just sort of not really soupy, but kind of soupy. And then, you can throw other stuff in there if you want, like, mustard or even pickle relish. That probably would be pretty good, and mix all that together and pour that over your salad. That's a really yummy tasting salad dressing. Just like mashed up potatoes, pour a little water in it, mash them up really well, and then put your balsamic vinegar, and then, whatever else you want, other condiments to make it taste the way you want it to taste. But that's a pretty easy salad dressing. No blender needed, nothing like that. Just mix it up and mash it and mix it. But it would probably go well in a blender too. But that's something that you can, pour over vegetables, eat over salad. I've been eating a lot of cucumbers. They're in season and they're really good. You can find the organic ones that are fairly affordable now. Eating a lot of bell peppers. I've really been eating a lot of bell peppers, and the bell peppers, let me tell you about the bell peppers. They're so convenient because that turns something into a hand food. Like, I'll cut my bell pepper into thirds. I'll cut it 3 ways so I can have 3 of these things, and get the seeds and stuff out. And then I'll make some of my ballpark potato salad, and then push that inside my my piece of my bell pepper, and it's like a hand food. You can just eat it just like that, and it's really good. And I learned something about bell peppers that's kind of intriguing, and I'm gonna see if I can learn a little bit more. Dr. Greger doesn't have anything out about this yet, and I may send a message to nutritionfacts.org and see if he can do some research on this. Is that bell peppers are supposed to help with the health of your gallbladder and your liver. I didn't know that and then when I read it, I researched it and I read it again, and I looked at several other sources, and bell pepper is one of those vegetables that contributes toward gallbladder health. And the reason that that's important to me, I know people all the time who get their gallbladder removed. I really don't know much about that. I don't know why this happens, but I do know something else that I learned just recently, actually, and is that when you lose weight quickly, a rapid weight loss, it does something in the liver that does something with bile, and it in essence it could contribute to gallstones. And I'm wanting to lose weight fast, and I have sort of been, not terribly fast, but a person following a Mary's Mini could definitely end up losing weight fast. That first 10, 11, 12 pounds when you first do your first one. That's not usually duplicated a whole lot, but we tend to lose about, on average, I would think maybe about 5 pounds per mini for 10 days. That's a lot, I think. So once I learned this, that's something that I just want to keep in mind. And if bell peppers are good for the gallbladder, I'm going to increase my bell peppers. They're so good for you in many other ways. If you read something on this subject, on rapid weight loss, gallbladder, and foods that are gallbladder friendly, put a message below and point me in that direction so I can read some more research on this. I just found it fascinating, and things that I find fascinating, I'm going to document here. Everything that I talk about are specific to things that I am learning, and if there's anything that I have learned that I am talking about that helps you, that is just so wonderful. Another thing I've got to start working on is the exercise. All day long yesterday I said, I'm going to the gym. I know I have this boot on my foot, but I'm going to go to the gym, just do some upper body exercises, and just at least get my feet wet again. I have not exercised in more than a month, and that's not good. That's not good at all. I'm stretching, and stretching is a very important component of that physical health as well, but I've got to start exercising. And I just have to do it. I don't want to, but I have to start. And so I put that out there. Let's see if that will give me the motivation I need to to do what I need to do. I got that bike in there, and I hopped on that thing yesterday with my boot on, and that boot slipped, and I'm like, nah, we're not going to do this. So I didn't ride the bike yesterday either. Well, yesterday I revealed to those of you in the Mary's Mini group how much I weigh, and I don't usually put that out there, but I decided to, just for a little bit more accountability. And in the pictures at the end, when I post the food that I've eaten over the last few days, I'll and especially yesterday, there'll be a picture of a scale in there with my weight, and that's where I'm starting as of yesterday. So let's. I want to see some progress. I seriously want to see some progress. Many of you had no idea that I was well over 200 pounds. Upper body, I always look a lot thinner. Mama gave me a whole lot to deal with lower body, so I'm a big girl, and so just give me about 6 months, and I'm really hoping to make some major progress as far as my weight is concerned, because there is a direct relationship between weight, excess weight, and disease and issues. No matter how beautifully you're eating, weight in and of itself, excess weight, creates issues. And so it's time to start fooling around with this. And let's and that's one reason why I'm doing the Mary's Mini on a regular basis, is to help with my focus and keep it simple. I am going to start cooking again, though. I like the simplicity, but man, let me get in that kitchen. Yesterday, all I could think about was my mushroom and potato stew. I wanted some of that so bad. Also, my okra and mushroom stew and my okra stew. Oh, I just want some stews right now. Well, sorry about that. Something happened to my phone and it cut me off, but I'm going to go on and say goodbye now. And y'all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.